lot of people get a bad taste in their mouth with salespeople. But when you start to really learn about what it actually means to sell people like a product or really anything, right?
What does it mean to you then? What does it actually mean to you?
I think the biggest thing is 2 words. It's providing value.
Providing value. Helping people.
Yeah.
Right? Instead of selling, you're helping.
Right, exactly. Right. And so, you know, it's kind of funny because you think, oh, you're pressuring people into buying something that they don't want to use. It's like, well, you could do that. Some people do that for sure. Right. And that's where they get the bad taste in their mouth. But I think the biggest thing is if you can see where their needs are at. And again, back to band, where you find the needs, right? And you find out, hey, this is something that we need to fix in our company. And you have that solution. And you can say, look, let me show you how we can help your company either save money or make money or both. And who doesn't want to do that for someone else? Like, that's awesome. If you can provide that value for somebody and say, why don't we work together and collaborate rather than me versus you, I think is the way people view sales. It's not a me versus you. It's a me with you. We're on the same side of the table and we're working on something that we can solve together. And if you look at it that way, it's so much more fun and more, you know, easy to take in and understandable. And it's not like this bad, it doesn't leave a bad taste in your mouth. Like, hey, we did this together. This is awesome. And then it's creating relationships, right? Because you can't provide value unless you have relationship.
That has got to be the #1 funnest part about doing a startup and watching it grow and start to get some traction is the relationships that you're building. It's just so freaking fun to do that. Yeah. And in fact, I love what you're saying because in the past, I bootstrapped what Paramify is now. And in the very beginning, I used to tell people how cool it was that I would say I spent $0 on sales and I've spent $0 on marketing. And I used to think that that was really great until I found out that that's not so great, that you need to be focusing before even sales, you need to have a great message, right? So that you can find your ideal customer profile before we can even engage with, you know, BANT and everything. We need to say like, so what is the message? And so we're actually kind of in the middle of this, right, Keaton? We're just starting to get traction at Paramify and we're testing what messages work. And one of the most important things for us to do is make sure that we're taking advantage of social media. And so when you think of, I want Dan, so Dan, when you think of social, like, let's say like LinkedIn, LinkedIn's really important for us. So what's the first thing you think of? I want Dan first and then Dan. So,
well, I guess thinking about it like more technically, I'm just like, there's so much more posts going on than value being created. It's kind of what it seems like. There's just so much fluff, you know? It's like, what are you actually talking about? Like, so many people are just propping themselves up for no reason. It's kind of what it seems like.
Instead of myself a pat on the back.
Yeah.
Right?
Cringe.
Yeah.
Wait.